Welcome to the channel. I am the Pink Flamingo, and we're going to be doing a reading on Jennifer Lopez and Matt Damon. Now, I'm going to be introducing something new to the channel, and it's going to be something called Hot Topics and Tarot. Now, basically, what it is we're going to look for hot topics, maybe of the day, for the week, and just do some energy pull around it. 1, 2 questions, just a quick read, maybe 15 minutes to 25 minutes, short and sweet. And if you guys want an extended read on that particular topic, of course, we can always do that. And you can let me know in the comment section. And if you're not one to comment, of course, you can always use the like button and I'll gauge it that way. And we can definitely do extended reads on our hot topics. So let's get right into it. So the hot topic that we're going to get into, like I said, was Jennifer Lopez and Matt Damon. Now, the streets are buzzing and people are talking about this event, the Toronto Film Festival, the Toronto International Film Festival that Matt Damon and Jennifer Lopez attended. And of course, they were there working and promoting their new movie. I believe the movie's called Unstoppable. And Jennifer Lopez is in the movie. So, they were somewhat using this business setting, I guess, as a personal way to connect. And people had spotted Jennifer Lopez and Matt holding hands and somewhat talking with each other. And some people kind of felt like it was inappropriate. Others felt he was being a good friend by trying to maybe set the tone. So a lot of people were very curious as to what were they talking about, right? And it's been alleged and there's been rumors throughout the years that Matt has never really liked Jennifer Lopez and he's never really been a fan of Ben Affleck marrying or even being with Jennifer Lopez. So some people were kind of wondering, what's going on. So we're going to get into it. We're going to pull a couple cards and see what Spirit will tell me about this particular conversation and what they were even talking about. What's the energy, right? Strictly business, flirting, what's going on? Because some people were thinking that maybe this could be flirting. Who knows, right? All right, Spirit, give me a few cards around Jennifer Lopez's energy and Matt Damon at the Toronto Film Festival. What was the energy between these two when they seen each other? What's the energy? Toronto Film Festival. Oh, there we go here. What's the energy here, Spirit? Jennifer Lopez. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, first card, guys. Burned bridges. All right, any more cards for that energy, Spirit? So this card represents a lack of trust, disloyal, or someone who feels like their back, someone has turned their back on them. Okay. I got the card of Archangel Michael for this energy. There we go. Here's another card that I wanted to jump. Okay. So basically what Spirit's letting me know, Jennifer Lopez with the card of burned bridges. She feels like Ben has turned his back on her. And it's pretty evident because they're saying that he should have been in attendance at this particular event since he was a part of the movie. I don't know if he invested in it. Of course, I do believe him and Matt have this film company together. So maybe that's why he should have been in attendance. But due to the obvious, Spirit is letting me know he did not want to be around her, and she somewhat feels like, he's turned his back on her. Now, I also got the card of Archangel Michael, which is the protection card, right? Him somewhat giving her that layer of maybe comfort, protection, making her feel like, Jennifer, you might feel like Ben has turned his back on you, but no matter what, we're always going to protect you in our own way. Trying to give her that reassurance that she's not alone through this process, but probably that this process is more than likely going to have to take place because Spirit gave me the card of distance, which is divorce, ghosted, and separation. So, this is Jennifer again, maybe possibly trying to set the tone and fix things between Ben, and trying to use Matt as the mediator to kind of smooth things over. But, he's saying, listen, we're going to be here for you, right? You always got our protection. Maybe in the film industry, like we're all going to have your back, But this divorce is going to happen. I can't change possibly the tension that you have between you and Ben, right? You're stressed out, a lot of headaches, a lot of worrying. This is not going to get better. So that was the energy of the conversation. Now I'm going to see if I can dig around any cards to see specifically what they were talking about. But it seems like it was about the divorce, guys, right? As we can see. So we got the card of that, the burned bridges. I'll just actually leave these up here. And the Archangel. So we're going to pull some other cards out of my other Oracle deck just to see what they were talking about, if Spirit will even let me know. Everything's falling over. What the heck is going on? All right. All right, Spirit. Give me the energy around the conversation between Matt Damon and Jennifer Lopez at the Toronto Film Festival. This 20-minute conversation where they locked hands, allegedly. What's the energy around that conversation? What were they talking about? Anything specifically? Jennifer Lopez and Matt Damon. Anything around this particular conversation? There we have it. Divorce, guys. New beginnings. Him saying, Jennifer, you got to let this go, mommy. You got to let it go. You got to start a new beginning. Ben, this is Ben. He there's nothing to it. All right, let's see what else falls out the deck, guys. Want to make sure none of these cards are flipped. Okay. All right. Anything else, Spirit, about this particular? Okay, I got the card of fade away. Problems will be behind you. They will disappear out of your life. Time to heal and move on. So basically, Matt giving her encouraging words. Jennifer, the divorce is going to happen, okay? It's time for you to have these new beginnings. Start your life over, right? Tomorrow will be better. I promise, Jennifer. This is rough. You still got our protection, probably in the entertainment business. We're not going to turn on you. But this divorce, right? This divorce, guys, is what he is still telling her is going to occur. And him saying tomorrow will be better. You got to just let this go and move on with your life. All right, any more cards here, Spirit, for this conversation? Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Not Ben, Matt Damon. Excuse me. Jennifer Lopez and Matt Damon at the Toronto Film Festival. Any more cards? We definitely know it's about Ben, that's for sure. Anything else they were talking about? 20 minutes? Okay. There's the conversations. There it is. Okay. So, guys, let me tell you, Spirit's dropping the tea. Financially using you. Financial abuse, controlling income, expenses, hiding and hoarding money. So there is truth behind Jennifer and Ben fighting about money. She might be feeling like she was financially used, or she might feel like he was controlling the bulk of their income, or there is a possibility she felt like he was hiding money. Now, remember, guys, the reading I did on Jennifer Lopez part one, which I will be doing a part two, but I'm going to do a couple celebrity readings in between. We go back to that part two. But remember, we had the card of secret accounts. So somebody could have been hiding money in this marriage. I got the energy of the Ponzi scheme energy, which is too big, it's going to fail, con artist or scheme or scammer, right? So someone feels like they got, right? Not saying that Ben did this to her, but the energy is sitting around. Also, that energy of her maybe investing in something and thinking this was going to take off, or him and her investing in something and feeling like it was going to take off and it never did. So she, she could be feeling like she's scammed out of her money, or, whatever it is. But there's definitely some energy around money and these two arguing about some business stuff. I got fair base. Wants you to stay due to fear, illusions, emotional manipulation, and self limiting beliefs. So, based on what I'm getting, guys, this is Jennifer's energy. Fair base. So, the energy of the illusions and the emotional manipulation, wanting him to stay out of fear and wanting possibly herself to stay out of fear, right? Her not wanting to experience the new beginnings, right, of life. Her not wanting to just let this go, let this fade away and just move on like spirit is telling her to do, right? And clearly Matt as well is telling her to do, right? She doesn't really want to accept this divorce, guys. Spirit is letting me know that's what this whole entire conversation was about, this divorce. It was about the money between them and possibly her feeling like she invested in something, her feeling like maybe she was being used, or maybe the possibility of her feeling that money was being hidden, right? Because there's secret accounts that came up in my reading. I'm more so leaning towards money being hidden away and secretly being hidden, only because I saw secret accounts. So there's something secretive in their marriage. Not sure what that is. Um, was Jennifer buying things without Ben? Were they both somewhat being horrible to each other? Right? Jennifer does like to spend. So, and they said that this home that they bought was pretty hefty in price, right? Even for as successful as she is, a lot of celebrities these days are not even buying houses in that price range, only because of how crazy the housing market is, right? Beyonce bought a crazy expensive house, but that was like the last person I've seen in a while. So Jennifer, likes to spend money. Nothing's wrong. She makes her money and she's wealthy. So who knows what that money situation's about? Maybe she encouraged Ben to buy things he didn't want to buy. Who knows? But definitely that's what the conversation is about. And I am going to I'll just leave these up here. What's the point? And I'm going to see her energy on how she feels towards Ben currently. Like, is she mentally kind of over this? Because it seems like Matt is telling her, like, hey, you got to move on, Jennifer. It's kind of over. All right, Spirit, give me a few cards for Jennifer Lopez's energy now. Now that the announcement is made about this divorce, has she accepted this? What was her energy like with Matt Damon at the Toronto Film Festival? Was she accepting what it was that he was saying based on the divorce? What's her energy these days? Accepting new beginnings or still wanting a second chance with Ben here? Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck. What's the energy? Thanks. Okay. I got some interesting cards. Okay. So I'm getting a few cards. I have the commitment card, which is marriage and promises, which is, her feeling like he committed to her. He made these promises to her, right? Which is obvious. They're married. As you guys can see, a married couple is on this card. Now we have the card of mistakes, right? Which is the misunderstood, the victim, and the lost soul. So for her, what is it's giving me is I don't understand what went wrong. I'm misunderstanding the situation. I feel like the victim in this. I feel lost, right? Because this was supposed to be what we were, these promises, this marriage. This is what I thought me and Ben had. So she does still have the energy, guys, of hoping. She is expecting, she's having faith and she's manifesting a bit. She's kind of still hoping that this can work somehow. But Spirit is still saying she has her bitterness and she's resentful and she's hurt, right? And she's hurt about this situation, this lusting of his, this non-committal, this sexual energy. So we know that he has stepped out on her. And this is what Spirit is referencing when using this card of the non-committal, is his lust for that sexual energy with another woman. So she's aware of it, and we've seen it multiple times come up in her read, that affair. And this energy of the silence, the frozen, the no words, and the stone wall. So this is the energy between her and Ben currently. They don't talk to each other. It's silence. So she is still hoping, as you guys see. She doesn't really kind of understand what went wrong. It seems like she's still, like Spirit said, hoping. Still hoping, guys. Now I'm going to drop a couple cards around maybe Matt Damon's energy and see what in general he thinks about this union between these two, what he thinks about them as a couple, what's in the energy, like what the truth is, right? What does he think? All right, Spirit, give me a couple cards for Matt Damon's opinion of this particular marriage, or this couple going through a divorce. Ben being his friend, what does he think? What does he think about these two? Let's see if he gives any cards that represent these energies. Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon's opinion. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Wow. That's huge, guys. I'm going to share that with you guys in a second. What else, Matt, do you know? But this is some tea. Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of cards want to come out. Wow. All right. So I got the tea. Okay. And that all fell out for reasons. So basically what I'm picking up here is the start of where they started, right? Which is like that loyalty stuff. Your partner only has eyes for you. There's the marriage and the commitment, which is, how it all started, is what I'm getting, okay? With these cards here, the loyalty. So it seems like what I'm getting energy-wise is Matt Damon feels like when they first started off, Ben actually was in this to be committed to her. So I guess he's trying to say, like, this marriage was something he really wanted. He really was trying to be loyal to Jennifer and have eyes for her and her only. And he was in this marriage. He wanted the commitment. But he also feels that they have a lot of lust between them, a lot of sexual chemistry with no depth, right? He also feels possibly that Ben feels trapped in this connection with Jennifer, right? So he never felt like this was something great. He didn't feel like they had the deep love it would take to last, is basically what I'm getting. Um, I'm getting resentment, hurt, bitterness over unfair treatment, which is maybe both of their energies. Him feeling like both of them feel that they're unfairly treated. There's a lot of resentment. Maybe there's stuff that Ben is upset with Jennifer about based on the PDD situation. Maybe Jennifer harboring resentment from Ben kind of leaving her at the altar and then moving on with Jennifer Garner, right? Um, I got the unfulfilled. Emotional and physical needs are unmet. So they both were in this union and they both weren't emotionally and physically, their needs were not met. So it does say they had good sexual chemistry to a degree. Maybe that's how it started in the beginning. But over time, Spirit is saying, the needs became this way. Their emotional and physical needs were unmet. And if you don't have the emotional part, eventually the physical part kind of falls apart. You kind of have to have both going for it to work. And guys, this is a little bit scary, but I got abusive, emotional or physical abuse. Now, this might not be physical, guys. This could just be emotional. And a lot of people think, this type of stuff only comes in the physical form, but no, they have some people out there who are very verbal, and they like to degrade their partners. They like to talk down to their partners. And Spirit is somewhat referencing that someone in this union is like this, that they like to pretty much demean their partner. And it's almost borderline somewhat, it's bad. And Spirit gave me power couple. Building a empire is within the reach for you. So they got married, guys, with the idea of we'll have this power couple. We'll be this power couple. And from Matt's understanding, yeah, they're supposed to be loyal and just be doing this together and have eyes for each other. But it doesn't seem like that's how it all went. Someone started feeling trapped. Someone has resentment. Some people are feeling like their needs are not met in this relationship. Yes, the lust was there and that's what got them. But other than that, these are the problems that still lie within people being cruel to each other, right? And it could be a mixture. It could be Ben saying cruel things to Jennifer. It could be Jennifer saying cruel things to Ben, right? But Spirit is saying this is toxic, right? The stuff that's coming out of their mouths to each other is horrible. So that's what that conversation was about. And this is Matt Damon's take on the marriage from what I pulled, okay? Out of the Truth Is deck. So, yeah, guys. A lot of lust is what Spirit is saying, which makes all the sense in the world, when you're into each other that way. Well, anyways, guys, that's pretty much the reading I got on Jennifer Lopez and Matt Damon's conversation and his opinion of the marriage and how it started and what led to it ending, how he feels that they don't really have much substance and Ben felt trapped. There was too much resentment. They both had resentment and they were very hurtful to each other. So he sat there and he talked with her and held her hands for 20 minutes because she wanted to talk about her divorce. And he wanted to encourage her to find the new beginnings, right? He wanted to tell her, hey, it's time to move on, Jennifer. You can't live your life out of fear. Jennifer letting him know about the financial stuff and how she possibly feels maybe used, or she feels like money's being held. Something to do with money. I'm not going to point it on either or. I don't know who could be the problem. I will do an in-depth read on that in the part 2, like I told you guys I would. But this was just a quick read around Jennifer Lopez and that Matt Damon conversation. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.